working.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the DX Megalodon Vistamp from Kamen Rider Revice. As per usual, they always release one gimmick item ahead of the series release, usually the one that appears in the movie or some sort of special preview, and I believe it was the Decade form that appeared in the most recent Tyson movie, so that's what we have here. So we'll be going over it with its bass sounds without the driver, obviously, since that doesn't exist for our hands yet. You know, as per usual, you have the box here, pretty standard stuff, small little size box, kind of that weird reverse mirror box, at least it looks like it should be this way to me, but it's always kind of weird. But you got the nice art there of both the forms of Revi and Vices Decade forms. Shows the thing on there, and then it shows you, how to use it in the driver once you get the driver, which will be coming out very soon. I just figured I'd show it off. So if you didn't know, these are going to be based off of stamps, and they are electronic, so it's not just a gimmick that stamps things that has like an actual ink on it. It's going to be an electronic gimmick, and it does kind of look like a bottle too. It reminds me of like some sort of soda bottle or like Kool-Aid bottle or something like that. That's what I first thought they were when we got a first glance at them. But I actually kind of dig them. Like, they're not the coolest thing in the world, but they're also kind of neat. I mean, as you can see, it's based off of Decade from the form, but then you have Megalodon here, and if you didn't know, the gimmicks of these are kind of a hybrid of some sort of creature and then a past writer, because the show takes place in Universe where Rider is fiction, and they base it off of their favorite Rider shows. And what I like about this, though, is that it has very little to do with Decade's design. I think they've oversaturated us with Legendary Rider designs and Anniversary series, especially since we get Legendary Rider gimmicks every season, even if we don't use them. So it's getting a little bit exhausting. So I was a little bit worried about that, but I kind of dig the way they're doing this, and I like the way these look, because you primarily just see the design here of the creature, which has this kind of nice shiny green look. You can see the back there that has the kind of Decade barcode look, but I like that it's not completely overwhelmed with Decade's look, just because I think it's kind of a nice change of pace from the usual Legendary Rider item, and it gives the other aspect a chance to shine. I also kind of like the look of this marble plastic here that's on the back. It's not actual marble, but it looks really nice. And then on the bottom you have the stamp here, which is going to create effects with the driver, but overall it's pretty neat aesthetically. But sound-wise, you can really only do two things. Press this button here, and it says the name there. You can press this down, and that kind of makes this a noise that sounds like, reminds me of Mario Kart. So that's kind of funny. And then when you press this and this, I just let it go for as long as it would play. So that's pretty much all you can do without a driver so far. So you get the general noises, and then you get a jingle. And I actually really like the noises for this. I've talked about in past Revice news videos how I'm a little bit sick of the sing-songy belts, but I actually really dig that jingle. I dig the sounds for this so far. It's kind of hard to give an overall opinion on the gimmick and stuff until we get the driver, but for what this is, I'm quite pleased. I really like the video game sounding effects, and I like the jingle for this, so time will tell what I like for the driver and whatnot. But as far as this goes, this is fun, and what I like about this gimmick is it's one that you can play with on its own when it's on your desk with a decent-ish amount of sounds without having to grab the driver. But you'll see my more extended thoughts once the driver comes out, and of course this guy will be included in the driver review. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications from my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.